Welcome to my channel Sella Buzz. Today we're diving into a case that shook Hollywood to its core and left investigators grappling for answers. Behind the walls of a seemingly serene Santa Fe home, a tragedy unfolded, one that even now remains cloaked in mystery. Actor Gene Hackman, whose career spanned decades and earned him global admiration, and his wife Betsy Arakawa were found dead under unsettling circumstances. Yet perhaps the most unusual part of this heartbreaking story, their loyal dogs May, hold the only clues to what really happened inside that home. If you're fascinated by unsolved mysteries and Hollywood's hidden tragedies, stay with us until the end. We'll reveal exclusive insights into this case, details you won't find anywhere else. Imagine walking into a mystery so profound that even the most experienced investigators struggled to make sense of it. That's exactly what authorities faced when they entered Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa's home. The silence inside was overwhelming, broken only by the soft breathing of two dogs, Bear and Nikita, huddled together in the living room, curiously calm despite the strangers now filling their space. Deputy Martinez, the first officer on the scene, immediately sensed something was off. Neighbors had long known Bear as fiercely protective of Hackman, often barking at even the slightest disturbance. Yet here he sat, eerily quiet, showing no signs of fear or aggression. Animal behavior expert Dr. Sarah Johnson later explained that dogs are extremely sensitive to emotional shifts and environmental changes. Bear's lack of reaction suggested that whoever had been inside the home before police arrived was someone familiar to the dogs, someone they trusted. Bear would go wild if a stranger came near Gene, Dr. Johnson said. For him to be so passive in this situation tells you something important. Hackman, aged 95, and Arakawa, 65, were determined to have been deceased for nearly 2 weeks before being discovered. What initially triggered the welfare check was Betsy's sudden, unexplained absence. She had missed an important meeting with her financial advisor and failed to return repeated calls, an uncharacteristic move for someone so meticulous. However, Bear and Nikita weren't the only dogs living in the house. Their third dog, Xena, who had always been extremely attached to Betsy, was found dead inside a bathroom closet, a place she never ventured into willingly. Investigators noticed faint scratch marks on the inside of the door, suggesting she had tried desperately to escape. Neighbors recalled Xena acting strangely in the weeks leading up to the tragedy, becoming unusually clingy and anxious. Maria Gonzalez, a longtime housekeeper for the couple, told authorities, "Xena wouldn't let Betsy out of her sight. It was like she knew something bad was coming. Animals sometimes sense things we can't." After the incident, Bear and Nikita's behavior changed dramatically. Bear became hypervigilant, reacting aggressively to minor sounds, while Nikita grew withdrawn, refusing to enter certain areas of the house. According to experts, such behavioral changes mirror how humans react to trauma. These dogs didn't just lose their owners, they lived through something deeply disturbing. Initial autopsy results seemed to close the case quickly. Gene Hackman reportedly died from complications related to heart disease, specifically hypertensive, and atherosclerotic cardiovascular issues, which aligned with his advanced age. Betsy's cause of death, however, was more surprising: hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, a rare disease typically spread by rodent droppings. But cracks in the official story soon emerged. First was the troubling timeline. A neighbor's security camera recorded footage of a delivery truck arriving 3 days after Betsy was believed to have died. In the video, someone can be seen accepting a package at the door. If Hackman was still alive at that time, as the footage suggested, it's possible he was unaware that Betsy had already passed, especially considering rumors that he had been battling advanced Alzheimer's disease. It wouldn't have been the first time someone suffering from cognitive decline failed to recognize a loved one's death. Another oddity: although the dogs' food and water bowls were low when authorities arrived, they weren't completely empty. This raised a chilling question. Was someone tending to the dogs after both Hackman and Arakawa had died? Or had Hackman, despite his health issues, managed to keep them alive for a time? Further confusion arose when investigators discovered that Betsy's cell phone had been used to send a text message to her sister 4 days after her supposed time of death. The message read simply, "Everything fine. Call you next week." Authorities have yet to determine whether Hackman, in a moment of clarity, sent the text, or whether someone else did, someone trying to delay the discovery of the bodies. The deaths rocked both Santa Fe and the Hollywood community. Neighbors described the couple as private but warm. Tributes poured in from Hollywood royalty, including Clint Eastwood and Francis Ford Coppola. Eastwood's tribute captured the sense of collective loss. There was no finer actor than Gene. Intense and instinctive, never a false note. He was a dear friend, and I will miss him deeply. As for Bear and Nikita, they were adopted by Betsy's niece and now live in Colorado. Veterinarians continue to monitor their behavior closely, hoping their trauma responses might someday reveal more clues about those final, tragic days. Even months later, investigators weren't ready to close the book. They returned to the Hackman home with cadaver dogs, hoping to uncover any missed evidence. While one cadaver dog showed interest in a patch of disturbed earth in the garden, digging revealed only a long-buried chew toy, perhaps hidden during happier times. Toxicology reports ruled out environmental toxins or foul play. However, a concerning detail surfaced. Hackman's blood contained irregular levels of his prescribed Alzheimer's medication. This finding suggested he may have been improperly medicated, either taking too much or too little in his final days, which could have severely impacted his ability to respond to emergencies. Perhaps the most startling discovery came months later, when investigators retrieved older security footage from a cloud storage service. The footage, dated roughly a week before the bodies were found, showed an unidentified vehicle pulling into the Hackman driveway and staying for about 20 minutes. The visitor's identity remains unknown. No clear plate number could be extracted from the blurry footage, and no one has come forward to explain their presence. Today, the Hackman residence stands silent, a solemn monument to lives filled with art, music, and devotion, and a heartbreaking reminder of the unanswered questions that linger. Bear and Nikita, the last living witnesses to whatever unfolded in that house, carry secrets they can never share. The deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa serve as a chilling reminder that sometimes, even when a story appears to be wrapped up, hidden truths may still lurk beneath the surface. What really happened in those final days? Did Hackman fully understand the nightmare unfolding around him? Who was the mysterious visitor? And why did so many signs suggest that someone else may have been in that house after the couple's deaths? We may never have all the answers. Yet, as long as mysteries like this exist, we'll keep searching for the truth. If you found this investigation as gripping as we did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into Hollywood's most haunting cases. We post new investigations every Tuesday and Friday. And now, I want to hear from you. What's your theory about what really happened to Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, remember, sometimes the truth is stranger and sadder than anything Hollywood could ever create.